People in our area and across the country watched the stock market drop today, although it did rebound from morning lows. It's in reaction to the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, among others that followed. Today, we looked at what this means for North Carolina and your money. WRAL's Matt Tallhelm joins us live from downtown Durham after speaking with experts who say you don't have to worry just yet. Matt.
Yeah, Gerald, well, after that first bank failed, a second one, Signature Bank, collapsed, and it actually has a branch inside this building here in downtown Durham. Now, this was all caused by a run on these banks. So people were rushing in, pulling out big amounts of money all at the same time, and that has had an impact on businesses, investors, even the state here in North Carolina.
SJF Ventures in Durham helps startups nationwide get the funding they need to grow.
We invest in solar, efficiency, health, and education.
Managing Director Dave Kirkpatrick says 10 of the 50 companies he works with had money in Silicon Valley Bank.
And all of a sudden, even though they may have raised $20 million in venture capital, 6 months ago, those bank balances were totally inaccessible.
The California-based bank's sudden collapse meant no money to cover payroll or bills until the federal government stepped in to guarantee the bank's customers will have access to all their money.
It's excessive turbulence for companies that are already managing a lot of turbulence in the economy, but hopefully we've averted some of the worst of it.
The failure of not one but two banks back to back may have you flashing back to the 2008 financial crisis.
The 2008 crisis was more so bad investment loans made to people, primarily based on mortgages.
Kevin Matthews is a Triangle-based financial educator and founder of Building Bread, which helps millennials learn about investing.
I want to calm down, remember that we are insured, and just let things play out. Right now, we're a lot safer than what we were in 2008. We have a lot better regulations that we had in 2008. We have a lot more information.
The FDIC insures all bank deposits up to $250,000. I asked Mark Yusko with Chapel Hill-based Morgan Creek Capital Management if we should be concerned about other banks failing.
This is really just a crisis of confidence. So for people with money in local banks, the big local banks that we all know and love, like Bank of America and Truist and Wells Fargo, they're in great shape.
Now, the state's retirement system has just under $10 million in the SVB stocks and about $8 million in Signature Bank stocks. I'm told by the state treasurer's office that they have been able to access those accounts and move that money into other banks.
All right, so people very worried about this. Matt Tallhelm live in Durham. Thank you, Matt.